We are going to get it started in a second, guys. Waiting on YouTube, same old stuff every day, all day. I'm here, guys. Come on, YouTube. What's going on, Bigfoot World? First things first, guys. Give me thumbs up. Let me know you guys can hear me, see me. Everything's all good. We're going to get it going. Where's everybody at tonight on this Friday the 13th? Loud and clear. Thanks, Frogman. What's going on, Sandra? Yeah, John. I talked to Annette. Guys, while we're on the subject with Annette, we got to send out some prayers, man. There is a reason why Annette hasn't been here for the past couple Friday night lives. It's it's not good. She's not in a good place right now. So we definitely gotta send her some prayers. She's undergone 3 or 4 strokes. She went through 4 strokes. So she's not doing good in these hard times. So definitely be sending Annette some prayers, man, because I definitely have been. Crystal's in the house. But I'll probably be making another announcement for you guys. Send her some prayers for sure toward the end when everybody starts coming in. But 4 strokes, that's hard to get through, man. That's not good. And we all know how strong minded she is. She'll pull through, but she definitely needs some prayer support. So we'll keep a net in our hearts and our minds. But Bigfoot World, what's going on? What's going on, Bigfoot World? I'm still here, man. I'm still here. Last week, it's the last week of house arrest, Friday the 13th. I'm getting through it, man. I'm getting through it. Yeah, I hate it too, John. It sucks, man. It's hard. But yeah, I get off, I go in, I get my bracelet off on Monday. I can't wait. Man, I can't wait. Thanks, Leon. She definitely needs a man. I need to go back and visit the rock clacking. Which spot? Because it happened a lot throughout the cave, Forest National Forest. I mean, there's just so much going on. Cookie's been a pain in my ass, Deborah. I ain't gonna lie. Cookie been a pain in my ass. I think she's telling me that I spend too much time in the house. I need to get the F out. She's tired of my shit. Cookie don't want no parts of me right now. Yeah, I just about got it. Like pretty much Monday, I get it off. It's Friday, so I'll get through the weekend, man. 12 days. I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't bad, but it's like these last couple of days I've been going stir crazy a little bit. There's so much you can do in the house. It sucks, especially when you want to leave and you can't leave. It's not good. I had a situation last night where we were so short at work and they wanted me in there, and I fell asleep. I didn't get a chance to call the PO to get the window in time. So it's like, do I lose my job or do I lose my freedom? Do I go take off and leave without this window? Man, it's crazy. But Crystal, I'm in Fayette, man. Fayette County. Fayette, what's going on, Bob? I see you. Bob's in the house. Brian. Everybody's starting to come in slowly. Right, Alfred, I hear you, man. But yeah, it's been a doozy. I'm getting through it, man. Been looking for a new ride. He was in Fayette County over the weekend. That's what's up. Been looking for a new ride, shopping around. Deborah, that's what I've been looking, man. I'm still looking for a half decent ride where I can get to the woods and it still looks good on the road. Type of type of stuff. You went to Indian campgrounds. That's cool. Shit, I think I might go camping, take a couple of days off once I get off a house arrest. Cause Cookie's sick of my shit, man. She wants me out. She wants me out the house. I think she got used to that time, that alone time, and now she ain't got that alone time. She wants me going. I'm early tonight. Not really. I think I was a couple of minutes late. Indian Creek or up in Indian Head. It's either way, it's nice. Antoinette's in the house. What's going on? 1 acre camping spot. It is beautiful in Pennsylvania. It is. Be safe out there, man. Be safe. Never go alone. That's what I always tell everybody. Don't never go camping on your own. Cause it's, for one, it's boring. How you gonna go to the woods by yourself overnight and just look at what you gonna do, man? I mean, I understand people need to get away, but don't never do that alone. Has my ghost been messing with me? Not really. Not lately. The Cookie plays with the ghost while I'm out. Nah, be kind. I really don't. I lucked out. I think I just had to do it like an evaluation for the $75. I had to do something else. I forget what it's called, and it costed something. And now I need the like a 12-hour class for $250. So that ain't too bad. I got 4 or 5 months. Yeah, 4 months left for house arrest. Not house arrest, but probation. So it'll be good. What's going on, Mom? I see you in the building. Mom's in the house. It would be cool to see Annette pop on here. She might be watching, but she last couple she hasn't been doing too good. I talked to her a couple of days ago. I'm gonna have to reach out and see how she is lately. Keep tabs on her, you know what I mean? I'll let her know that you guys are asking about her for sure. But Monday, guys, I'm going to get this bracelet off. I'm in the woods. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have my gear ready. I'm out. Shit. Them woods been screaming my name. And it never stops. I already know. I already know, Richard. Everything, man. Everything. She's still not feeling well. That's not good. She's strong. She'll be all right, man. Especially with that pool. Sending the prayer. She'll be good. Don't forget the peanut butter. I don't think I'm going up to Bigfoot land yet. If I do, though, I will take it with me. I don't know where I'm going first, but I am going. It's been in the 70s, 80s. It's been beautiful out there. I know Monday when I get off house arrest, it's probably going to be a hurricane, 3 tornadoes, 4 foot of water just dropping down in like an hour. It's just been my luck. Every time I want to hit the woods, man, pouring down rain, pouring down rain. It's just bullshit. To be honest with you, it's bullshit. Get the bracelet off and hit the bar. Hell no. That's what got me in the seat I'm in now. I don't need all that. I gotta wait till December when Money Mike turns 21. Then I gotta do this shit all over again. It's raining there now. That sucks, man. Rain. It's good that we get rain. It's all right, but you already know, man. It's a buzzkill, and it will stop you in your tracks when you want to hit the woods. What the hell? Virus threat protection. I guess it's telling me I need to chill out on the Pornhub. It's hard to tell what's going on. What's going on, Johnny? I'm good, man. I'm still here, still hanging in there, man, for sure. Definitely. I'm cutting in your party time. Well, Brian, man, I'm coming down your way too soon. I keep saying that. I think I've been saying I'm coming down your way for like 2 years now. I need to get up there, up around Susquehanna and see what's going on. There's a reason why they call that shit Susquehanna, man, because that place, you want to get a sighting, go to Susquehanna State Forest or National Forest, whatever the hell it is up there, up in high elevation. Hit them woods, man, that forest. Spend 1 or 2 days up there. If you don't see something, you're blind. You are blind. You're right, Eddie. I hear you, man. But they already, the moderators got you, man. There's Gene. Hey, Gene, you're funny, man. I wonder where he was. Right, man. I was messaging you. I was about to text you and see what the hell, man. I know, Mom. Everybody's saying hi to you. You're ignoring them. I'm playing, man. Don't beat the messenger. My ghost friend here somewhere. He ain't been acting up lately. Last couple of weeks. I mean, every now and then you think you see something out your peripheral, but you ain't sure type of stuff. But other than that, it's been pretty quiet. I think the ghost is tired of my shit too. He wants me out. I don't know. Maybe the ghost and Cookie got a little thing going. They want their alone time. How the grandbabies doing? They good, man. Spoiled, definitely spoiled. But I don't know if you guys are on my Facebook page, seeing the pictures going up of both of them. They're growing fast, man. Babies do grow so fast. You gotta enjoy the time while you got them, because you blink and they're cussing you out. You know what I mean? Teenagers going through them teenage stages, but it's life. It's life. They're having a Bigfoot festival in Fayette. Um, they should be having it soon. They usually have it right up the street here. So I might be doing another fan meetup like I did before on the last one. They had that Bigfoot. I don't know if you want to call it a festival or just whatever, but I think we might do a little meetup there. It's in June 4th. That's what's up. I mean, last time we did that, I think it was you, Antoinette showed up. There was Bob showed up. There was a few people that showed up. You know what I mean? I was surprised. It was a good turnout. It it's informational. You should get to see a lot of big tracks going on, a lot of castings, videos that people got of Bigfoot that you can go through, pictures. I mean, there's a lot of evidence at them festivals. They're definitely worth going to. Definitely. Morel's having their soon. That's what I was thinking of. Morel's Farm. I'm thinking that's what Crystal's talking about as well. It's hard to tell. But Gene's in the building. You know, it ain't Friday Night Live without Gene. We already know Gene spices it up a little bit on there talking shit. That's what's up there. Man, coffee's actually good tonight. I don't know what's up. It's tasting pretty good. But anyways, guys, this week, man, I ain't been doing much. As you guys know, been tied down here on house arrest, which is like stir crazy at this point. But I did get to go back and check out some of Todd Standing's work, man. He got some interesting evidence for real, hands down, man. Even the one where he's at the spot, it's in the winter time, and the three Bigfoot come down, maybe four come down and surrounding boxing men. He starts following one. He was tracking one. So there was four, or was there three? There was one in front of him and one on each side. And the one that throws that log from come out from the left and blasted him with it. But them growls, man, the activity that they had and the size that the one that was in front of him, oh my. I mean, that's some proof out this world. That is some crazy, that's a crazy video. I watched that like 10 times. I backed it up, went through it, look up Thinker Thunker. I've seen all that, and I mean, I don't say, I can't say that that's what it is. You know what I mean? I know what you're saying, and I know what Thinker Thunker, I know what road he's going down, but at the same time, I do a lot of editing on my software. I see, you know what I mean? I know how it's used, and I know you can make things smaller, bigger, and so forth. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. The look in the eyes of them creatures, the clear shot, up close shot, the one that looks like it got a leather face and stuff. I think they're real, man. I don't really. I'm not going down that same road that Thinker Thunker's on. You know what I mean? He's quick to dismiss it, and I say that to say this: I've been down that road where you guys remember when we was on the side of the mountain and they pushed a tree over and split me and Money Mike up. And well, I told him to stay here on the trail. I'm going to walk around back to the root ball to see what the hell pushed this tree over at us. And that was like my worst mistake. I was the first and last time I've ever made that mistake of leaving my kid behind. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that by any means necessary. But I told Mike to stay right there and let me go over here and see what pushed that tree over. Just stay here. And that, I feel like that was their plan all along, was to split us up. And but as soon as I got over to the where the root ball was at the other end of the tree, and I couldn't see anything. Nothing ran off. Whatever pushed that tree over was still sitting there. So what I'm saying is, I'm looking around. I'm trying to find it. I'm looking in bushes, seeing what the hell, whatever it is still here. So as I'm looking, I'm hearing over toward Mike. I'm hearing like breaks, loud snaps, and I'm thinking Mike's young. He's over there playing around. He's doing kid stuff. So I overlooked it, and I kept on looking for whatever pushed this tree over. And I was over there for like a matter of maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes tops. And then I heard this loud break, and I look up and I see these two Bigfoot, these massive. Well, the first one was massive, the second one was a little smaller, and they was coming straight down at Mike. They was coming to grab him up, and I freaked, man. I lost it. I started screaming and running back toward Mike, like, Mike, get down. That's for you. Get down, man. Get. I don't even know why I was saying get down, because it was like there's nothing I can do to stop these two coming down after my kid. It's like um I'm scared for my kid. I'm about to lose my kid, and that's what I'm thinking. But I'm running after him like, Mike, get down. That's for you. They're coming for you. And I was running after him. My plan was to just jump on top of him and like cover over him. You're taking both of us. You ain't just taking my kid. You know what I mean? That was my plan. So I started running after him, and when I got to him, maybe 5 feet from him, the big Bigfoot made a left turn. He turned off and made the left, and the little one followed behind him. And I got this on film as I'm running after my son to save him. You know what I mean? And I come home like like the whole way home. I told him, even on video, like, Mike, I'll never leave you by yourself again. I'll never do this ever again. I promise you, man. I'll never leave you by yourself in these woods ever again. They was coming down for Mike. It that like freaked me out. That must scare me from ever taking my kids to the woods ever again. So I took that footage and I sent it to BFRO. BFR, and their reply was bears throw rocks. Bears. Oh, before we ran into the tree coming down, we found a deer. It was like a fresh deer, and it was covered up with brush. And they're telling me that. And as we was going into that area, there was boulders being thrown at us, bouncing in front of us, across us, and then that happened. So the Bigfoot BFRO's response was bears cover their kill up. The black bears they throw the rocks at you and everything, and the chances are they're territorial. They push the tree over to scare you away. You know what I mean? And they were on film coming down at my son. These two Sasquatch was coming down to grab him up, and they had the audacity to tell me that that was a bear, two bears coming down after my son. And since that point on, I never really messed with any association with the alphabetical letters in them because they just funded by a government agency, and I just can't play. I can't even say that, man. I said it before in a video in the film, and I really can't say that they're funded because I don't know for a fact, but I feel like they are working for the side that's keeping them brushed under the rug. And I'm not saying that's what Thinker Thunker is doing or he's a part of that, but watching his footage and actually watching Todd Standing's footage just for yourself, man. Don't let somebody else feed your mind. Feed it yourself. Is the moral of my story, is what I'm saying. I watched Todd Standing's video, and that seemed pretty authentic to me when they came in like that. He got stuck in between them apples and the Bigfoot, man. They was coming in for them apples. And then the other time when he followed the track out, trying to get him to cross that creek to where he can get him out in the open, and they didn't do that. They stopped. So I'm saying I think that's real. I feel like that's real. And I don't trust Todd Standing at all. I tried to hook up with Todd Standing at one point, and he told me 5,000 to talk to. No, what was it? 5,000 to talk to him. 10,000. No, I don't want to say that much, but he said so much to talk to him. 10 grand to hit the woods with him. Like, dude, don't racket me. I hit the woods myself for free. You ain't gonna racket me. But his evidence, though, hands down, he does that. Got some good evidence, and there is gonna be them alphabetical groups to slam it around. And I say again, I'm not saying Thinker Thunker is, because I watch his evidence too. I watch his footage, and he is educational as well. So you just don't let somebody else feed your mind. Feed it yourself. Take it with what you see, with what you get. You know what I mean? Let me get caught up on. I was rambling. Let me get caught up on you guys' comments. I did see that Richard on Thinker Thunker's latest video, and she um good question. Good point, Crystal. Good point. But at the same time, um what I noticed with filming on YouTube, posting it up on YouTube, I have some super clear footage. And now if I post it on Facebook, it stays crystal clear. But for some reason, when it comes to the Bigfoot world and you upload it onto YouTube, I feel like there's some kind of filter. There's some kind of it's not the quality of the video is not as good as when you first upload it or when you first run it through your editor. I've still in my hard drive right now. I have some pretty clear Sasquatch. You know what I mean? And on YouTube, when you go to that video, it's shit. The quality of the video is shit. So I'm not blaming YouTube by any means, but I'm just saying something happens there in the uploading process that does that. No researcher will ever get a clear one. It's going to happen one time. It's going to happen one time. Sooner or later, everybody's got cameras. Everybody's got phones. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. I've got a great clear footage on my Facebook page, but it's at night when he came within 4 feet, 4 or 5 feet from me, walked up, looked down at me, and just like for like maybe 3 seconds, 4 seconds, he looked at me, and I held my light on him. I shined my light dead in his face, and he closed his eyes and just backed up into the night. I never even heard him run away. I never heard him walk away. It's like he floated away. I swear. It was dark, super dark, and he just disappeared that quick. As fast as he was there looking at me 4 foot away, and he closed his eyes and backed into the night, and that was just it. My light couldn't pick back up on him again after that. And I tried, believe me, I tried before I ran. I tried to figure out which way he went, so I know I did. For me not to run that direction, you know what I mean? I was in fight or flight mode, but I wanted to see which direction he ran so I could run this way. If he went that way, I'm out, man. But I had some few different encounters, interesting encounters out there with them guys. What's going on, Moon Rider? Right? Any of the organizations, there's organization for a reason. But I'm not gonna get into that. I got into that already with them. I'm gonna leave them guys alone. Put my bifocals on. I don't think I could see the screen that clearly. Hey man, you never know, Gene. Oh, it's Gene. It would be Gene. I read the comment before I seen the name. Gene, I go Gene with a spice. I'm smoking them roaches out. Gene said I got some roaches. I better not turn the light on then. We'll be all good as long as I don't turn the light on. But Todd runs into the Canadian mountains and comes home with not one but three pics of Bigfoot. He got some crazy footage, and he is taking. Um, he took Jeff Mildrum out there. Jeff Mildrum had a sighting. He is doing good things. I can't knock him, man, for what he's doing. I'm saying I don't agree with some of his ways, but he is a good researcher. He is doing a wonderful job out there by getting scientists to go out there and actually have sightings, actually interact with them. So I can't not cockroaches, weed roaches. I hear you, Gene. You keep sidetracking me. They don't like guns pointed at them. I don't take guns. I think the ones that do probably the ones that come up missing. And I have this theory out there. I don't know if it's true. It's just me. I feel like when you're walking past a Bigfoot up close and personal, I think he'll let you pass. It's the second that you look at him and he knows that you've seen him. That's when it could go bad. You know what I mean? He'll definitely let you walk past a million times over as long as he knows that you didn't see him. I feel like the second that you look over and he knows that you've seen him, he knows that you spotted him out. I think that's when he in his mind he got to make something happen. You know what I mean? That's when things could go bad. When he knows that you know that he's there, just go out and have fun. And I was watching this video, man. This girl went out by herself. She is, I don't know what kind of cryptoologist, zoologist, whatever. She's in the primates, pretty heavy. And she went out there, man, by herself in these deep ass forests and camp by herself. She out there with the call blaster with actual Bigfoot recordings, just getting calls back too. She sent it out not even 2 seconds, it responded with the same how it responded the exact same way. And then she sat there and waited 2 hours, all quiet. Next thing you know, she starts walking in the direction that the dude answered her from. You know what I mean? A female. The number one. I can't even make them accusations. But it is coming up. The ones that are coming up missing in the forest parks, judging by 411, is women and children. They're the ones that's coming up missing in these national parks, and that woman's gonna go out there by herself looking for them. Like, come on, man, have some sense. That bear mace ain't gonna do no good. That bear mace might get you beat up, smacked around a little bit if you go up there and start macing on a Bigfoot. And like a dumbass, I got some mace that I'll be walking around the woods with. It's not for it's not for the Bigfoot. That's not going to do nothing but get my ass whooped. Even worse, you're gonna piss him off for getting something in it. It's like getting poked in the eye to them. I think if you pepper spray a Bigfoot, your ass is getting you asking for an ass whooping. You must be blocked, Chris. No, you're not blocked, man. I see you loud and clear. Being seen by a human could be a death sentence, and that makes a lot of sense, man. Because we are killing machines. If we, soon as we see something we don't understand, that's the first thing we do. We kill it, cut it open, pull it apart, and think we know what we're doing, but we really don't. We call it science. Right, right, and that Mason chaps in the PA Woods. I'll be out there, man. I'll be out there. Oh, damn, Gene. I ain't that lonely, man. I ain't lonely at all, be honest with you. I got a couple I need to get rid of, be honest with you. You just know. I ain't even gonna get into that subject. That girl's clueless about Sasquatch. Yeah, she is. I forgot I was even talking about that. My fault. I see a Bigfoot. I've seen them a lot, man. Throughout this time of researching, I've had a lot of crazy experiences, and I was just looking at Sheila's World, that adventure out to Sheila's World, man. That was a trip. That was the overnight challenge at Sheila's World was wow. You know what? I seen somebody's using my Bigfoot pictures actually from my Facebook page. I was watching another thing. What's the name of that? I'm gonna have to in my next video. I'm gonna post it up. I think I got it wrote down here. It's damn. I'm gonna have to put my bifocals on. I can't see for shit. Real Sasquatch photos, videos, and sounds. That's the name of it on YouTube. It's Real Sasquatch photos, videos, and sounds on YouTube. They used a couple of my Bigfoot pictures from Facebook. I was actually surprised. That shit was crazy, man. And them pictures was from Sheila's World. Now, the one incident that I was thinking of from Sheila's World is when me and Kyle took off in the boat, and Jeff and Can stayed back in the car up on the property, and we was like kept getting hung up out in the shallow parts of this creek in this little bass boat that we had, if you want to call it that, rowboat with a little trolley engine on it. I don't know what the hell it was, but we ended up getting. It was weird because we went over to the other side on an angle, and we was walking around, and next thing we know, we kept hearing like these breaks feet from us. It was pitch black. We couldn't see anything. It was super black, dark, and I kept hearing these breaks. And I said, Kyle, man, something's here, something close. Let's back up out of here. And as we're getting out, I noticed that there's this big ass like den. I don't know if it was like it was a coyote den. I found out later actually, but it was a coyote den right there on the side of the bubble bath boat. But we found the coyote den on the side of the creek as we're heading back to the boat, and it was intact when we found it, right? So we head back over to the boat, and when we get on the shoreline by the boat, we're getting ready to get into the boat, and I'm trying to pull it over to where it's sideways along the shore of the creek, and so we could both step over into it. All right. While we're in the process of doing that and filming it at the same time, a rock comes like right where we came out of a boulder, a gigantic boulder came out of the woods and splashed right by the boat. And there goes Kyle, get the F in the boat. The dude grabbed the string on the front of the boat over his shoulder and hit the creek like he was God, like he was Jesus walking on waters right up the creek going. And pulling me like that. He was not a believer till that moment, till that minute. That's when he became a believer. When that damn rock hit that water, man. Cal said, "Get the F in the boat," and he was out running with me. And I feel like I was on jet skis, man, because I was treading the creek. It was funny, but at the same time, that was the night that Cal started believing Bigfoot. He actually had his first experience out there. I was terrified. I felt like I was helpless. He had us. There was nothing we can do. We're in 2 feet of water. We can't really run in this shit. All he got to do is hop out. He's got us. You know what I mean? But that was a crazy ass experience. Sheila's up there in the yard hollering, I'm here. And they're coming. They're all coming to the wood line, making sounds, responding to her. This older one that looked like an old lady in the face, but hairy the rest of the way down, was sitting there, really remembered her. They was actually communicating back and forth. That place is amazing, man. I would love to go back there, but that's not until we reach what 30,000 subscribers. We're spending the night in that same spot where that Bigfoot tried to sink our boat. That's a crazy spot, man. I followed that creek up at that night, that day, that when we first went out there on the property of the neighbors. I followed it up. Well, Jeff and Mike started going in with me, but they decided that they couldn't go in anymore. They was getting spooked because we was getting tracked in. I knew we was getting followed in, so they decided to turn around, and I really didn't care because I didn't know whatever was tracking us in, what their motive was. So I told them, go ahead and hurry up and get back out there into the opening and stay back there with Sheila. I think it's her clan that's following me up. But anyways, I get back in there and I make it to the waterfall, and you hear some crazy. This girl, this girl keeps telling me, "Hurry up, get in here. Jonah's coming. Jonah's coming. Get in here." Clear as day. I'm trying to play it off like I can't hear shit. Like I can't run nowhere. I'm 2 miles up creek. On the east side is Briars. Briars. If it ain't Briars, the water's too deep. It's a battle to get where I was at. You know what I mean? I wasn't just hightailing it out of there quick. It's been 40 minutes. My voice is going already. But that was some paranormal shit. Some of the best paranormal shit I've ever heard. With that female saying, like, hurry up, get in here. Jonas is coming. The video picked it up loud and clear. And on certain parts of that video, when I'm shining on the waterfall, if you pause it or play it in slow motion, you can see that little girl in that waterfall standing, looking out at me. I think she's telling me to get into the waterfall. That something's coming, somebody's coming. She said the name Jonas. Jonas is coming. Hurry up and get in here. And she says it over and over. It's some freaky shit. But anyways, let me take a minute and get caught up on you guys' comments. Let my voice take a break. Right, Kim? You remember seeing him in my last video? All lost videos from 2 years ago. I need to go through them. Actually, because there's a part. I'm glad you said that, Kim, because in them lost videos, that's from the camp trip, a Susquehanna, and there's a part where me and Carrie is walking out this bear trail in broad daylight, and I'm hearing something up to my well, they're surrounding us, and I'm thinking it's bears because they're scat every so many feet tracks. out this world, bear tracks all over that area. And it was only out this one trail that we went out. It was like polluted with nothing but bear tracks. So we was on edge and we're going out, we're hearing crashing all around us. I think at one point a black bear did like pin us down, kept pounding on the ground, bluffing us. He was inside the bush and we was out on the trail and he's inside the bush, like cracking his teeth, hitting the ground, and we kept backing up a foot at a time. Every time we backed up, he would like do that thing with his lips, like telling us, "Don't move. I'm gonna tear you up. Don't move." And at the same time, I'm filming up. I'm looking up along the top of the mountain, and there at one point there's a Bigfoot. He got a gigantic tree on his shoulder, and he's walking across that mountain. When I'm filming across it, zooming, seeing if there's anything up there, and this Bigfoot's going across that mountain with his tree over his shoulder. And when he notices that we're down on the trail walking and we're looking up at him, he squats down. He never puts the tree down. He squats down and waits till I pass. And I didn't notice him at the time until we viewed the footage later on. He was up. Actually, one of the fans spotted him, and I went back and checked the timestamp, and sure as shit, he was up there. He squatted down with that tree and waited till we walked past, and then he got, you know what I mean? He had to get up with the tree and walk on with it. But he was carrying this massive ass tree across this mountain like it wasn't nothing up on his shoulder. This dude's super strong. The Flintstone condos, the raft. It means a lot, Pine Mountain. Crystal, I remember that video. That was like a caveman dude under that rock, man. I want to go back out that area and check that out. I forgot all about that little dude. He was looking right at me, and I didn't even notice it. It's like what was weird when underneath that rock, where that hole shot under to the right, he wasn't that way. He was up in the left side of it, like underground, had to be hollowed out, and he was tucked up into the ground under there. And I was looking into the whole part of it. I wasn't expecting him to be up that way, that direction. And when I looked at him and like we got eye contact, like, oh shit, that's like a caveman. That's like a look like a I don't a Neanderthal type of dude. It didn't. It's not the Bigfoot that I'm used to seeing at all. Have you seen similar, Jeff? Um, Damien, I'm not sure. I can't remember. I must go back and check it out. Sheila does have great energy. She's a good woman. I miss Sheila. I ain't seen her in a while. Camping in the caves. That cave, we're still suffering from that cave, man. I feel like a cave is that's a story in itself. We ain't even got time for that cave. Maybe next Friday Night Live, remind me we talk about that cave, the experiences in that place. You're right, Crystal. There's tunnels everywhere, everywhere, all through this place. I Why do I think they ironed them off? I strongly believe, I don't believe it's because of the bats. I believe they went through great lengths and a lot of money, millions and millions of dollars to do what they did. Um, Up there in that cave, if you guys remember, I found them three toe tracks. Everybody knows. Them three-toed tracks look reptoid for sure. I still feel like they're reptoid, some type of dinosaur type shit. Other people think they're dogman tracks, but I don't. I'm not completely on board with that one. I still feel like they're some type of reptoid that came up out of that ground. But I found them two sets of three-toed tracks going into that cave, back in that direction, and that was on a Saturday. I filmed them, I tracked them until they went up that cliff, and I couldn't. By the time I went around to that spot where I picked them back up at, where they climbed that rock face, I lost the trail. It totally disappeared. But the following weekend, I went back out. I went back out there to that spot where I found the tracks to see if I can see anything of that nature, and I ran into the cameras on camera on camera on camera. It's federally restricted signs everywhere talking about it's protected for the bat species. Um, it's just a lot. There's just too many coincidences, you know what I mean, that's unfolding there. And the way they sealed that up for bats. Now the whole entrance of that front of that top of that cave, that cave is about maybe 30 feet tall, 50 feet. What? Nah, I wouldn't say it's about the same. I say about 30 by 30, maybe even bigger. That's a massive cave. And they took two layers of sheet metal, a sheet metal on one side, sheet metal on the outside, and they filled the middle up with concrete, right? They went through great lengths. On top, they built the steel caps on the smaller holes. On the big hole, sinkhole down below, I now know they filled it in. That's what that big, massive sinkhole is that I found is the massive sinkhole that they've been filling in. And that's going through great lengths to seal that up to keep us out of there. So you be the judge. You think it's for bats or do you think it's for them three-toed tracks? But it's kind of coincidental how everything unfolded. You know what I mean? I don't know. You be the judge. Maybe it is for the bats, but I don't feel like it was at all. It was an abandoned mine. I think you're right, Gene. They're not just doing that. They didn't just do that to that cave. They did it to Cass Paris. Now, Cass Paris in Carnival is one of the most famous caves people go to play around in. They party in it. They do rituals in it. They take their girlfriends there for quick adventure, and they sealed it up. They blasted them in. They completely collapsed them. It looks you would never know that there was a cave there. They completely all the entrances are blasted in, and they said they did it for the bats. Same excuse. I mean, I feel like there's more to it, and they're using the bats as an excuse on that shit. My mom thinks it was still thinks them three-toed tracks was a massive bat. I've there is stories of man-sized bats. Like when they sent that group down, where was that? Afghanistan. There was they sent a team, a Navy SEAL team down in the cave system. They was picking up some kind of activity down in there, and they sent that team down in that deep end, and they come across that man-sized bat down there. It wiped a lot of their team out coming out of there. So hey, that's not off the record either. Man-sized bat, it's possible. Kandahar giant. That's what I'm saying. It's definitely not. It's on there. It could be what's going on, Money Mike. I see you're in the house. Kathy Kissu. I haven't seen you guys in a minute. It's been a while. You think it's time to go up on top of Dunbar Mountain where that big giant fenced in pools? located. Oh, the underground bunker. See if it's a research facility. I think it is. I think that's what that government sign on the gate says, Gene. That is a weird spot too. That is a weird spot. Good idea. I might hit that area up this week. When are we going to camp out again? It's starting to warm up, man. Spring's almost over. June's right there. Soon. We're going to be camping out soon. Me and Fred going to be hitting them woods soon. Definitely, guys. Definitely. All that shit's starting to kick back up. Especially now that I've been tied down on the house arrest. I need a break in this house. Cookie kicked me out 4 times already. I woke up this morning, my shit's packed out in the kitchen. Cookie just said, "Get the F out." She done. She don't want me here no more. Cookie's tired. She's sick of me, man. She said, "Please leave. Just leave for a day." Bigfoot Trey's in the building. Even though we get ready to get out of here. But it's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Bigfoot Trey. I noticed there's a lot of new researchers coming in. I've been going, like, I ain't really got nothing else to do but check out Bigfoot videos, and there is a lot of new people coming into into the game of going out and just looking and see what they can find. The odds are coming against Bigfoot, man. Either they're gonna start lighting us up, scaring us, getting us out of there, or we're gonna get some damn good evidence out there. Somebody's bound to get lucky. It's only a matter of time. I think this year is gonna be the year. They're already out there moving around having babies right now. I wish I was out there because this is the best time to be in the forest. It's when the babies are moving, running around, and the females got to get up, chase them. It's when they make mistakes. That's when you get your sighting, and it's also when you can catch that ass whooping too. You get caught in between them. So be safe out there right now. All mammals are having babies. Be safe. We need to get together and go to Indian Creek. Um, Indian Creek is nice, but it's not really. Let me let me pick the camp spot. If you want to meet up and go camping, we, and you want to get some activity, let me pick the spot. Do a meet and greet. Um, we can get a team together, maybe 5 or 6, and do a camp out in the next month or so. I think you're on to something, Crystal. We can make that happen, man. Like I said, It is coming. I will be doing it. But get a couple of you guys out there. Me and Fred, just have a good time, man. It's all about going out there having a good time. That's when things get real, for the most part, right? It would be fun. We'll get something going. We'll plan something. Hit me up on Messenger. We'll get something figured out. Damon, I just got your message, man. You too far to participate, Kim? Hey, man, that's what planes are for. Planes, trains, and automobiles. You're never too far. Never too far for outing in the Pennsylvania Outbacks. And I'm not gonna charge you 10,000 to go. Trust me, we just gonna go have fun. I can't believe there's people out there charging to go to the woods. Really? Why? You do it for free on your own. If you look on the camera phone, you can see the hidden camera. They tried with you. I know. I already know, Chris. They just did. FaZe Rug did that. He did proving conspiracy theories wrong, and damn, He got me off guard. What was I saying? All right, quit blowing my phone up. What was I thinking? You're not allowed in the States with the record. I hear you, Chris. Chris reminded me of something. Okay, thanks, Chris. I'm back on it now. All right, Face Rock did a video on debunking conspiracy theories, and that was one of them. That, like, whatever you're talking about, within minutes, an advertisement will pop up pertaining to what you're talking about. And he did it talking about, there was a group of three of them, and they was talking about like cruises, Caribbean, going to the Caribbean cruises, or on a Carnival cruise ship. And within hours, within, like, I think it was an hour, all their phones that was in that room was, they went on Google. The first article was, that's what it was, cruise ship, and phase was the Caribbean and the islands. And you know what I mean? They do that. They do listen. And every morning, me and my buddy Cheese would be here talking about different stuff, throwing things back and forth. And what we're talking about, I'll get on YouTube, and like the first video is pertaining to exactly what we was talking about. And it happens all the time. It's just not a random thing. It's all the time. You can prove it for yourself. You and somebody else just sit there and talk and think about what you're talking about, because within that hour, you're going your commercials, your advertisements on your phone, the you're going to see stuff pertaining to what you was talking about. And it happens a lot. It's more than what you could imagine. You know what I mean? Just pay attention to that. Into the woods, I should take a crying baby. You're still on that baby doll, G. I'm gonna find me a crybaby baby doll. I don't even know where to begin with that, but I know what you meant, Chris. I'm in the same boat, man. I can't leave state either. But it sucks. We're definitely gonna get something going with that get together, that meet and greet, and hit the woods. Maybe for camp out for 1 or 2 nights. Just have fun with it. Maybe for State Forest. That's a place that's dark with a lot's going on in that place, that forest. There's a old cemetery up in that forest that I heard a lot of stories about. I'd like to check out, but that's another story in itself. Gene is trying to kill me. You can't listen to what Gene said. Gene's trying to get me killed. The crying baby in the forest. I'm asking for it. That's gonna bring coyote, every predator in the area to where I'm at. Not alone Bigfoot. Everything's gonna come running. Panthers. We got mountain lions up there. We got some big things going on up there. Every predator in them woods. I've seen wolves. I've seen some crazy shit. I've seen some crazy shit just being in the woods. So, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Banana nut bread. I remember my ex tried to get me killed. She tried to get me killed with that banana nut bread in my backpack. I learned my lesson from that. I'm running from Bigfoot with a crying baby. Shit, I'm throwing it. It's yours. I'm out. Please don't kill me. I didn't do this to the baby, and I ain't make the baby cry. Don't take it out on me. I be talking shit out there, man, when it comes to Bigfoot. They run up on me. I get scared. I'm your friend, man. Don't do it. Please don't do it. But guys, with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I got to call in to work tonight, and I got a window to go, so I'm good to go. It's the only time I can get out of the house is go to work. It sucks. Monday I'll be done with this house arrest shit. I'll be able to get back into the woods. It just sucks. No ride, no ride. Fred's gonna have to come pick my ass up. But either way, I'll still be out there. I'll still be getting to it. I'm gonna get shit done. Stay tuned for this next crazy ass. I've been working on yourself. I've been trying to, man. You're right, Sandra. You're definitely right. That was good advice, man. I'm glad I stuck around and see that. That meant a lot, Sandra King. With that being said, on that note, pop up on my phone. Moon Rider, that happens more than you know. Guys, stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure. I will be back into the woods this week. I can't wait, man. Be safe out there, guys. I'm out.